Okay, so what you're going to do is you have your fabrics that were lined out, and you're going to figure out, you're going to pull out strips 4 and 5. This would be 4, this would be 5. So we're going to flip it over right here because we had it backwards. So this is strip 4 and 5. 5 goes on top of 4. Just like that, right sides together, line up this edge. That is now going to go onto this straight little dotted line, is where this seam is going to go right onto the straight dotted line. So we're going to take that and we would put it right here. Actually, we're going to flip it over on the other side like this, and we're going to line it up so that it's on that straight dotted line. Pin it into place so that when you sew it, it ends up like this. You have 4 and 5. So when you go to lay this out, you have number 5 that is on the top, and you are laying it out so that the fabric is to the left-hand side of the dotted line. This is looking at it from the top. If you look at it from the bottom, this is number 4 fabric, and it opens this way. So you would have it 4 if you're looking at it from the back, 5 is on top if you're looking at it from the front, and it goes up against the dotted line right there, the edge of it, and it goes over to the left-hand side. Okay, so what you've done now, you've sewn your seam down, and you're going to go ahead and iron your part open, your seam open. Then on this side, you're going to flip it over, and on your next stitch line is where you're going to fold it back. You can use the ruler to fold it back on that stitch line if you want to, or you can just look at it through the fabric and iron it down like June was doing. You're going to go all the way against the edge. Now, what you might want to do to help you is to draw a line right here so that you know when it starts to curve. You can draw the line. I don't have a pen right now. So you can see when it starts to curve, because starting right here where the curve is, you're going to start to curve your line, your seam line, just a little bit. Once you've done that, you're going to take it back to the cutting mat, take your 1/4 inch seam, put it right there on the edge of that foundation, and go ahead and start cutting it all the way to the end, up here. Okay, now that you've trimmed off this edge with the 1/4 inch seam allowance and you've trimmed it all, you're going to add your next piece to it. It's going to go on there right sides together, so this is the next piece that goes on there. In this case, it's piece number 3, because that's 4, 5, this is 3. So you're going to go ahead and put it in there, and you're going to match up these 2 edges together. Okay? So you're going to match it up all together right there, pin it into place. Your seam is going to be 1/4 inch in, so you're going to sew on this seam line right here. It's going to be 1/4 inch in, then you're going to go through the same process, open it up, and trim and everything else. It's going to be like that.